Hello, my name is Timber and you're son of VOCAVERSE, and we have a very, very special guest today. Who the heck are you? Who's with me right at this moment?
Me?
Yeah, you? Whoa!
Hi, I'm JubyPhonic, or Juliet Simmons, my real true name. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that is you. Oh my goodness, JubyPhonic is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to tell everyone a little bit more about like what you do around these parts?
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So I sing covers of Vocaloid songs on the internet. I've been doing it's English covers, because you don't want to hear me do Japanese. And I've been doing that for a lot of my life now, probably over 10 years now. And I also do anime voice acting professionally. And I've been also doing that for a lot of my life. So that's me.
Yeah, you have such a storied history, Juby. My
storied history.
Yeah,
Thank you.
History.
Boomer history.
No. Hag over here? Question mark?
A little bit. I am. Lovingly.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Why don't we get into a little bit of your origin story now? How you kind of got here? What inspired you to start singing and posting your covers online? And like maybe you can point to any like specific things that got you interested in like singing and music in general?
Yeah. So oh boy, it's a long story, but basically my mother, since I was probably 5 years old, was like, you're going to be a singer, you're going to be an actor, which is great and awesome, until you like don't want to do that. And you're a teenager and you're, I guess, rebelling. And so I quit all of my extracurriculars and I had a lot of now new free time on my hands. And I don't know exactly why, but my sister had a mic and I was like, hey, can I borrow it? I want to like try something out. I don't even know. Like, I think I sat down without the entire idea of recording myself. I think I knew Vocaloid was a thing. And I knew I wanted to know what I sounded like because I always kind of hated my own voice. And I was like, what if we got a little silly, you know, like what if we tried recording something and for whatever reason, I uploaded it to my personal YouTube that had like my high school projects on it too. And it kind of went from there. And now so many years later, I'm still doing that. I still own that mic actually.
Really?
Sorry to my sister. Like I feel bad, but like she wasn't using it and I kind of really, really was. So
I need to say something right now. The mic I'm using to record this actually is my brot's.
There you go. Look, stealing from your siblings is great. You know, I love that.
Is always correct, by the way.
It is always it's fine. No. They love you. They support you. Yeah, she wasn't using it, so I was like, yeah, why not me?
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's kind of just something you sort of stumbled into at the time.
Oh, right? Yeah, baby. It was not pre-planned. It was not premeditated. And I did not ever want anyone to know. Truly. Okay. Now everybody does. So it's great.
Yay. I hope it's Anyway, in a similar vein, I'm wondering, what was your introduction to the other side of your career, which is voice acting?
So that's funny because a lot of people think I was like doing YouTube and I was like super cool and they were just like, get that girl in here. And I was like, no. Unfortunately, I wouldn't even say that works like nowadays even because like not everybody knows what like Vocaloid is, obviously. Or like, you know, the prestige of, you know, doing YouTube covers. So again, siblings. My eldest sibling that I stole the mic from was doing cosplay kind of in, you know, Texas. And she was doing a lot of, I guess like, like skits during like cosplay competitions where you'll like, you'll do like some acting and all that. And she did go to like school for acting. And she met a director there and he was like, yeah, you're awesome and cool. Like if you want to come down to the studio at any like point. She did not, but my other sister did, which I don't know how she finagled that. I'm like, how did that work? And so I was like vengeful because I was like, I'm the one that likes anime. I'm the one that really likes it. You're just a poser. She wasn't. But so I went with her and I would sit on the couch and I would just be like, oh my God, they're dubbing anime right now. And I think eventually they could feel my intense aura. And this was a time when like anime was like maybe not like on the up and up. Like I feel like it's kind of a recent thing where like kids are like, I love anime. This was a time when it was not. No, you don't say that. You do not say that in high school. And so like it was, I think, a little bit more like viable for them to be like, hey, we don't have a ton of gals coming through. Do you want to get in there? And I was like, you bet. And that was kind of it. But I did do theater from 5 years old to probably through high school. So I was like, I was already there, but I was also like, I didn't know I could get paid for this. Oh. Community theater does not work that way. So when they gave me the check, I was like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure about this? I get money now? So yeah, that was kind of it.
Oh my goodness. The fact that you said you were vengeful,
Oh, the vengeance.
Yeah, the vengeance. That's such like a crazy way to word that. I love that kind of.
She's a great sister. She's a voice actor as well, and still does it. But she brought me there physically and helped me through all that. So thank you, Jen, for all that you do. I am no longer vengeful.
Aw, shout out to Jen. Oh my goodness.
She's great, probably.
Right. Well, probably is crazy. Anyway, let's continue on. This is Primary Vocal Radio Show, so I do have to ask, what introduced you to Vocaloid, and what about it do you think resonates with you?
Yeah, so this is also funny because this is going to out me as a boomer. So I am 30 years old this year, so I get to say it. But so it started because my brother was like really. So I have 3 siblings. They're not any more hidden siblings. But my brother was like, oh, there's this like new thing on the internet, and like it's super cute, and I think it was around the time that Bleach, the anime, came out. So like the leak spin was really popular because of Orihime. And her, viral sensation. And so they got obviously Maiku to do it. And I think it was to Yevon Polka. And like that video in its crunchy 240p, like changed my life. I went downstairs to my family computer and I was Googling so voraciously. I was like, what is Vocaloid? Like everything. I was like, there were so few videos. I think it was like Vocaloid Phantom of the Opera. And I was like, amazing, genius. I was like, this is my jam now. And then I think I took like a little break because there wasn't obviously a lot of ports from Nico Nico Doga, which is the Japanese YouTube. But I think like a year later, my sister again was like, hey, have you like caught up with like, Vocaloid, and like now it has like or what is it? Just Be Friends and Meltdown. And I was like, oh, I'm back for good. So that was, yeah. It's a long time ago. Yeah. I'm back for good, baby. I never left.
Yeah, you never left. I have to say, obviously I'm not as old as you, but they don't make videos like that anymore, I feel like.
No, they don't. It was iconic.
Yeah, everything is so polished. There's no more like campy effects and stuff.
Oh, they were so good because it's like the bar was so low. Anyone could do this.
Yeah, and that's just kind of awesome. Like I miss when videos looked like that. Bring it back.
Oh, absolutely. That is what I say so often. I'm like, we need to lower the bar again. Like, let's let's just have like, let's be okay with low production. Like,
Yeah, because I think it's charming. I think it's charming and lovely.
yeah, I agree.
Hey, you're listening to VOCAVERSE by Tender.
Why don't we go a little bit more in depth about the sort of work you do?
Yeah.
One thing I was really curious about is like with the English lyrics for your covers. How do you go about like writing those lyrics, and like how do you
Yeah.
does like the approach change at all, like depending on like what song you're adapting? Like how does that process work for you?
Yeah, so it's very funny to me even now that it's like even a process, because really it was just like a means to an end for the entirety of the time for me, because I was just like, well, I can't sing in Japanese, so like I kind of have to do this. But yeah, I think it kind of does change. I think nowadays I'm more streamlined because I'm like, why don't I just make like a template document with like, you've got the original like Romaji, or not the original. You have the Romaji, you have the kanji, and then you have, whatever you're gonna write. And then like whatever references you want to use are in there. And it's like a big Excel sheet. And I'm like, I keep being like, oh, this is going to be so much better if I do it this way or that way. And I'm like, no, I just start at the top of the document and I press play on the song and I go, okay, what could work here? And I'm like, there could be so many cooler ways. I could be like, yeah, I just take out the alphabet or something. But no, I just start from the top. And I'll sit sometimes just in a cafe and just kind of like mutter to myself, like really, really weird. And I sometimes like I don't even like this is my own fault. I won't even check to see if it like really sounds okay or if it's like singable. I just hope to God, and then like I'm like, okay, setting up to record. And then I like kind of test it. I'm like, okay, great, awesome. But no, sometimes I have to sit there and edit it again because I skip that step a lot. But yeah, a lot of times it's just kind of, you're going with your heart there. Sometimes I'm like, I really like a certain like idiom or like a certain like word because I don't know, I like certain words.
Some words are really good.
And I'm like,
some
wouldn't
words
it?
are really good.
Some words are really good. Exactly. I'm like, what if we put that word in there?
Yeah.
But it's a good word. Let's do it. And yeah, I think just to, try to, I'm thinking of words right now. Just to also say that I do try. I think a good tip for me is like also having obviously like, what do you call it? Near rhymes. Because like, obviously there's like very like close rhymes where it's like, day and sway. But then there's like near rhymes where it's like, it doesn't have to have the same exact, how do you say it? I'm losing words now. But like it exactly. Look, it's nighttime.
I get it.
But like they can be near rhymes and they don't have to be so structured. And I think if you're just more loose with it, you're going to have more fun, honestly. And yeah, I think as long as you're either choosing, to convey the really specific meaning of each phrase, I think that's good to have. But it's also good to have, some things where it's like fun to play with, where you use a lot of like alliteration, for fun. But yeah, I guess I try to like balance those two. But a lot of times it's vibes. I don't know.
And you know what? Hype moments and aura is really what gets you by.
Hype moments and aura.
And I'm always saying this.
Oh my god.
And I'm always saying
no, this is real. This is real. No, it's true. You really just gotta lock in, and I don't know. I do my best.
Yeah, I like what you put out. Can I ask
Thank you. Yeah.
This is really off the dome, but like do you have any lyric that you've written where you're like, I kind of like ate with that. Like that's kind of like really raw. Like that's awesome.
That's like really raw. No, okay. When I was like in high school, that was me like all the time. But like now looking back, I'm like, did I eat? I don't know.
Aw.
I think the one that I'm always like, wow, why, okay. I think it was like Drop Pop Candy. And like, I was like really just like, I don't know why, but sometimes I get too silly and I'm like, what if we like made it like really cute? And I think it was like, I wanted to put like numbers in there and like, what was it? I'm going to have to Google this myself. This is so bad. This is so embarrassing.
No.
I write it and then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Oh my goodness, someone like uploaded it somewhere. Thank you, person.
Shout out to them.
So sweet of them. They don't even know what they're doing right now. Oh wait, okay, yeah. I remember this. Oh yeah. Oh, this was so cute. Okay, I think it was taking it step by step will always move ahead. Our love is growing red. And then it was need me more, need you more. You fall down 7 more times. I'll be there 7, 8, 9. I was like, I am eating right now. I was like, oh my god, 7, 8, 9.
What if 7, 8, 9?
I was like, okay, if you fall down 7 times, I'm gonna be there at 7 and 8 and 9. I was like, oh
yeah.
I was in high school and I was like, whoa.
Honestly, I'm kind of like whoa right now too.
Whoa.
I
remember staring at this poster of the anime Free on my wall and being like, doing this for you.
Doing this for you, boys.
Swim boys, you know.
Yeah, you know I'm here for you, boys.
Blow them a kiss.
Yeah. It's kind of me right now because I have like I've gotten really into Uma Musume recently, and I have like a couple of the figures.
Me too.
Really? I have a couple figures of some of the horses on my desk right now.
Which ones?
I have Teo, Special Week, Silent Suzuka, and freaking random one coming in, Ikuno Dictus from the Japanese version.
Okay, Ikuno Dictus, yes, please.
Dude, I love her.
Yes.
She's so silly. But yeah, no, I look at them and I'm like, I'm doing it for you. Yeah.
Doing it for my girl.
Yeah, they're my free poster here.
Yes. You know what? You need that sometimes. You need to look
sometimes.
up and be like, yeah, they believe in me.
They do believe in me. My horse is in my house.
The horse is in my house.
Yeah. Juby, do you have a favorite horse?
Oh my goodness. This is really bad. It has to be Mambo, Matekane Tannhauser.
No, that's so,
I know.
She's so cute.
She's not even out yet in English, and like she's everything. I love her. She's so stupid.
Her design's amazing. She's so silly. I'm excited.
She's so silly.
I'm pretty sure she's in the 2nd season of the anime, and I'm just starting to watch that right now.
Yes.
So I'm very excited.
Oh my
to see
gosh.
her.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm like, I need to actually have more content because this obsession without the content is looking really desperate, you know?
Honestly though, because I played the Japanese version too, so one of my favorite horses is not going to be released for like 3 years. I'm the only guy.
Which one?
Wind Variation. She's like red.
What?
And she's really cool.
Okay, I'm looking this up
Google
right
this
now.
horse
I'm like, I am Googling this horse. Okay, that is very cute. I have seen, yeah. Oh,
some of them have just such amazing designs. Like it just gets better and
so
better.
cute.
I love these horses.
I'm so excited.
And
I'm so excited.
And not to talk about horses before we actually get back on topic, but I'm at that point where like I'm going to Japan in the winter and I'm trying to pull up to the Ariba Kinen with my partner in real life.
Oh, okay. I'm rooting for you.
I so hope so. I hope I win the ticket lottery. I need to see those horses.
I need to see those horses.
I need to see those horses because now it's got to the point where I'm into the real horses too.
No, you're sitting there like an old Japanese man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down a little money. I'll put down a little money on a horse. I'll put down a little money on a horse.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
Yeah, that's part of the outing. That's part of the day.
That's the culture, you know.
Yeah, and I'll look at the horse and I'll be like, that really is a horse. It'll be a wonderful day.
It's really a horse right there.
It's really a horse right there. Anyway.
Oh, so good.
Man, love horses. Shout out to horses.
Love horses. Shout out horses.
Shout out horses. Anyway, back on topic. With covers and stuff.
You're good.
Yeah, when you cover a song, what about a song what about a song like sticks out to you that inspires you to cover it? Like what sort of aspect about it do you typically enjoy?
That is a great question, because I feel like it used to be more of a ritual back then. Like I had a list. I genuinely had a list of these are songs I am going to cover. I'm going to get to the bottom of this list and I'm going to be done. The list never ended.
It just grows. It just grows.
The list grew, and then people started adding to the list because someone in the comments would be like, hey, have you thought of this one or heard of this one? I'd be like, oh my god, great idea, let me add it to the list. That did not work out, unfortunately. The list grows. The list to this day grows. I've got 4 lists just in random places. I'm like, I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm like, really, are you gonna do that one? And I think nowadays it's a mix of like, you get kind of bombarded by like people being like, you should do this song. And sometimes I agree. So I'll be like, okay, I see that a lot of people are talking about this song. I'm going to listen to it. Is it a bop? Is it something that I'm going to be able to listen to 30 times at least? Like in one sitting. And thankfully, fans have really great taste. I have yet to, I think, be consistently recommended a song that I did not love in the end. So I'm an easy target. And yeah, it's also tough because like now, like I've been a part of the community. So it's like, okay, I know some of these producers, and then I'm like, okay, well that like gets priority because like I love them and I love their music and I want to support their music. So I'll be like, okay, I have to like have a tier of like, I want more people to listen to this. I want to like put this one out because like I think it's like a really cool vibe. And then there's like a space for like ones that people have been asking for forever. And then it's like, because of that, there's like this giant gap where it's like, people are like, well, why aren't you just covering like all the most popular songs? And I'm like, well, because there's so many songs and it's like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And it's like, just, there are so many singers out there and like, you can go support them because they're going to sing it. But I'm over here. I think I just did Witch Hunt. That was like decades like in the works, like a redo of that one because I'm like redoing songs now. So I'm like, you're gonna get like some modern things, but you're also gonna get some old things.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here, I've been brewing some of these for so long.
Yeah,
you have
your
to
potions,
give me
your potions.
Exactly. They're fermenting,
They're fermenting, yeah, so they could be the perfect amount of ferment.
The perfect amount. Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of it. It's like it's so many factors and I'm like trying to balance them constantly because I'm like, okay, I haven't done like a deco song in, this amount of time, and that's like, the bread and butter recently. All the girls are on about deco, so I got to do a deco. And I love deco. So it's like it's tough. It's tough. I like Vocaloid too much.
Yeah, Deco keeps releasing things, and it's like, how are you to pick? Because I like every one of them, and
I know.
How are you supposed to pick?
It's like I'm like crying. I'm like, stop! Don't do it.
Slow down. You can only cook so often.
Exactly. Oh my god. We're all on the same page. I have heard that sentiment from so many people now where they're like, Deco, doing amazing, but also please slow down.
Like how does he? I don't know how he does it. Is he just constantly doing that? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, there have to be 2 Decos. Like,
yeah, 2 Decos. Oh, the evil twin Deco.
The evil twin Deco puts
Deco
out
Nani.
only the. Yes. No. I'm now like it has to be like multiple Decos. So, like, there's no way.
Deco
That's my conspiracy now.
Deco is a concept. He's ascended.
That's my concept. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But yeah, we're at that point. That's where we're at.
We are at that point. And watch him drop something else tomorrow, and it's gonna be the new banger on Twitter.com.
I'm gonna be like, look, I'm still 4 years back. Okay. I'm never gonna catch up, man.
It's difficult. So so I want to delve a little bit into voice acting now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be circling around a little bit, going little different areas all throughout. But when you voice act, what sort of methods do you use to get into character? And is there anything interesting or unusual that you do to get into like the headspace to act?
I think what's funny is like I feel like the second I walk into the lobby of the studio, I'm like already kind of there mentally. Like I'm an anxious person as it is, so I'm like the morning of, I'm like I'm grabbing my tea, but I'm also playing the episodes. I'm like okay, and I'm like muttering to myself. And I think by the time I'm like there, I'm usually pretty sure what I'm gonna do. Sometimes not, because that's just the way it goes. But yeah, it's usually just, trying to take in a lot of the content. I think, I'm so deep in the anime now that a lot of times I'm like, okay, so it's a mix of this one and this one. I'm like, okay, we're doing tsundere? Okay. And so it's, I think, a little bit quicker for me on the uptake, unless there's something else that the director wants to do. And of course, I'll be like, hey, if it's the first session, I'll be like, hey, let me give you a voice. If you want to change it, we can tweak it, and just like, let me know from there. And oftentimes they're like, oh, can you make it like a little younger? Or, oh, can you make it a little like more, gritty or like, sometimes sexy. That's the rare one.
The rare one?
That is a rare one. But yeah, sometimes directors have like different thoughts in mind than, just like than whatever the Japanese are doing, because sometimes they want to do, something else. And so yeah, I think it's usually around the time that I'm driving there that I'm like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, honestly, I just said something similar, like right before we were recording, where I was like, I have to get into character for this, because like I get into character when I go to the radio station, and I'm not there right now.
You're like you're ramping up as you're getting there,
Yeah. Like I take a walk there, I listen to my music or something. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is what I'm gonna say. I kind of like sit and think
what am I gonna
for
say?
most of the day before I do that.
It's a mental preparation,
yeah. You have to get into like the zone.
Yeah. The zone, yeah.
Yeah, the zone. I've heard legends.
I've been
of
there
it.
once.
Yeah, I've
been there a couple times. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway. My next question is, how do you go about managing your projects, especially videos with dedicated music videos and art? And have you developed a sort of go-to strategy for this workflow? You're already laughing.
This is like the one thing I've worked on in the last 2 years, because I've been abysmal. I'm like, that's my biggest problem, is like getting together like these projects, because like now it's like essential to do this. Back then I could just like, I think I drew art for some of my videos. I was like, I don't even know. I learned some like video animating. I was like trying to do it all. But like now, like as we said before, like the bar is a little higher. And so I work with my manager, Mari, who basically is like my project manager and makes, like schedules, and will reach out to people. Sometimes I'll reach out to people, but I'm usually like, hey, Mari. And I've even like made like templates for like, I've got like ones that I'll edit for like if I need a PV animated, or if I need instrumentals, or the art one is the most used one. And I'll usually try to put in all of the project details, be like, I need it this size, I need it by this time, I would like this pose, or anything you're open to. And yeah, I've just like, I then also have like folders of bookmarks of like artists that like I've always wanted to work with, ones that have commissions open, obviously at the time. And yeah, I would say a lot of the projects tend to be started like maybe like a month or two ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes more with like instrumentals, because like it's hard to be like, hey, can you get me this instrumental like right now? That one's like really tough. But a lot of like video animators and artists can like really do the crunch time. And yeah, it's become a bit of a reliable process now, which is really awesome. I've like, I feel like my whole time I've done this, I've like really struggled trying to even just like get art or like get through the process of like having everything original. But now I think, I don't know, the community has grown into a space where that's like just a very normal day-to-day thing where you go to someone and you're like, hey, I'm working on this video, and they're like, oh, I know exactly what you need. And it's like, that's so awesome. Because back then you could not, it was like, you had to explain to them like, okay, so this is Vocaloid, and then I'm going to do this. And like, sometimes people would be like, is this like a commercial thing? Are you like selling this commercially? I'm like, not really. No, it's like a YouTube video, but like it could be monetized, and that's like a different tier or bracket. And like, even like pricing would be like all over the board. And it'd be like, nowadays, I think, especially with VGen and like sometimes even with Skeb, and definitely with like artist Twitter, like people are very used to this now, you know, and like that's super awesome because I can just like I can rock up, throw $200 on the table and be like, hey. Hi.
You're like some sort of gang member.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd be like, hi, are you free within like the next 2 months to like work on this? And like, I will give you all of the leeway and I want to pay you. And like, you know, it's really, I think that's my favorite part of it now is that like a lot of the people that like me grew up with this, or like, especially because VTubing is so big and that's also feeding into like the commissions. There are just so many people that are like, yeah, this is like, you know, my side money. And I'm like, absolutely, I will give you that. I am begging. But yeah, it's really nice. We've kind of streamlined it as best we can. And yeah, people are really reliable nowadays. Or maybe I've just been really lucky. I don't know. Well, but everyone I've worked with has been awesome. So yeah,
that's really nice. I'm happy people have been awesome. That's just so that's so wonderful. Yeah, a lot of people can be really nice. I like it when people are nice. Definitely like one of the best things.
One of the best things when people are like really nice.
yeah, pretty like top 10 maybe.
top 10 easily.
Yeah, top 10 things. Yeah, anyway. This is the last question I have in like the work section, but what about the work that you find the most difficult or that you struggle with the most, and how do you work through that?
That's another great question. Okay. The hardest part, I think it has to be how do I put it into one word? Social side of it. I can understand and I can like, you know, logic out all of like the nuts and bolts of like, you know, doing lyrics and like, you know, getting the animation done, writing, you know, like whatever I need to write. But I think like the social community side for me is like, it's always kind of eluded me. And like, I from the very beginning, like I was very naive going in because I was like 14, 15. And I was on the internet, but I wasn't like really on the internet. Like I was a lurker. Like I was too afraid to like post comments on anything. Like I was afraid to like a video because I was like stranger danger.
Yeah, me too. Low-key, me too.
Right? I know. And it's like nowadays, like everyone's so social. And it's like, I think I was in the comments for a long time of my videos. And I think one, that was great because it's like I got to know exactly what people wanted to hear. And like it was also great because like they would say really nice things. But then like obviously there's another side. And I think that was a lot for me at the time. I think every day that YouTube Messenger stopped being a thing. Probably the most unhinged place you could ever be. And it was just like there were no bars. There were no like, how do I put it? Like, I think the messaging was like, oh, stranger danger, don't talk to anyone because they're scary. Not, hey, they're like some really cool people and stuff, but also like there's some really mean people and they'll be mean for like no reason, or like they'll say really strange things to you that make you feel uncomfortable as like a kid. And like that's not like a conversation like we were having. And I think, you know, obviously I've been so terminally online for most of my life. Like it's something that I kind of like wrestled back and forth with, where I'm like, do I have to like be a part of this? Cause like I'm not good enough at like shielding my heart like from conversations and like talking to people. And it's like I kept on being like, I'm not cut out for this. Like this is I'm too touchy-feely, I'm too like sensitive, I'm, you know, my emotions are too deep in this. And so I would just like kind of go back and forth of like distancing myself and like getting back into it and distancing myself. I think I'm still maybe in a phase of like trying to find that sweet spot, because it's like you kind of need to be social. You have to, you know, be on the social medias, and like that's part of, you know, like growing quote unquote a brand and like things like that. But like I tried live streaming, like I think for 2 years, like I would be on like once a week. I wasn't really keen on like what do you call it, like promoting it and telling people to like be there and like being like a live streamer. I don't think I played any games like ever. And I think for me it just like was this constant thing where like I would enjoy it in the moment, but like I think there was like this physical stress that would like build up, because like I am not a very, I don't know, social person. I'm not the type of person that's able to just be very like, you know, I'm going to give all of this and then I'm going to like have that boundary, you know, to stop myself and be able to be like, okay, that's enough, you know? And so I'm probably in the best point in my life, and that so far, I think I have timers on my phone. Like I have a lock on my Twitter. You know, there are platforms I'm just not really active on. And I'm more okay with that now, finally, as like an adult. But yeah, that I would say that whatever you would call that, I struggle with like a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I really get that. That's been a thing I've been struggling with too. Obviously, I'm at like a very different caliber than you, but like it's still it doesn't
it's
like
there.
it affects people, and it starts affecting
Absolutely.
you like when you're a lot smaller of a creator than like when you think it will. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's so fast. It's like, I would say if you have like 5 people in your comments, it starts there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it starts really
that's it.
It starts quickly. So I've done this amazing thing recently where I just turned off all the notifications from like every social media app I have.
Yes.
it's
beautiful.
So nice. It's so nice.
I read, what is it? I read like 5 YouTube comments that my fiance will pick out for me, and I will be like, those are really nice people. And maybe I'll go and I'll heart it and I'll like, you know, do that. But I'm just like, I'm at a place where I need those boundaries, you know, because that's the only way I can survive this.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
Yeah, or else it's gonna be like really overwhelming, and that's fine. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think that's really important for, I think, a lot of anyone doing creative stuff to know, is just like have those boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't, like that thing they say, you can't like set yourself on fire to keep people warm, you know?
Exactly. My mom says that.
Yeah, I have a very low social battery, so there's only so much I can do a day before I'm like, okay, I'm sleeping at 3 p.m. You know?
Yeah, and we're not. It's not like we dislike people. It's just like there are only certain times that I can be like really fun and like give you my all, and then it's kind of like, oh, I'm in the area of like, oh, I could be stinky right now.
Yeah, and you don't want to be stinky. You don't want to be a little
cranky.
I
don't want to be stinky.
I don't want to be cranky.
Exactly.
I need my nap.
No,
I need my nap.
Exactly. I need my nap. We both just had our naps.
Yeah, we just have our naps.
But hey, you're gonna always find people that totally understand that and respect that, you know, friends that like you can write to once every maybe once a year and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I missed this. And like you'll write each other a long letter and it's like totally chill, you know?
Yeah, and shout out to those people.
Shout out to those people.
Shout out to those people.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
they keep us they keep us they keep us really, really willing to go on, you know?
Yeah, I very much get that.
Hey, this is VOCAVERSE, hosted by 10 men.
We will now transition into the penultimate section, which I call the Silly Billy section. I've been calling it this unofficially the past couple episodes, so I'm just going to call it the Silly Billy section now.
I love it.
Yeah, it's all silly, it's random. It's wherever I kind of find a spot for it. And it's still, I like being silly, I like being a little silly.
Yeah.
So my first question, we did discuss Uma Musume briefly, but other than that, what do you do in your free time currently? Is there any video game or TV show that you are maybe a little too into at the moment?
Oh man. Okay. See, now you're opening up the floodgates.
I know.
My current hyperfixation. I would say recently it was Silent Hill F. Absolutely adore it. And people can judge me for this. I am horrid at playing video games. I get anxiety. I don't know why. I get like anxiety when I play a game. There are like few games that I can play and be like super chill, super good. So me and my fiance will put on a horror game and he will play it with me and like we'll solve the puzzles together and like we'll try to figure out like what's going on. For Silent Hill F, we came home every day and like turned that baby on immediately. I think we got to, and I say we, he did, got to, I think, 3 of the endings, played it twice, and then I guess twice and a half to get the fun, silly ending. And oh my God, I love it. I adore it. Like now my free time is going on Instagram and seeing if I can find like fun little like arts and animation. And yeah, that's kind of what we do. Like we'll watch scary movies. I need to be better about my free time. I'm a workaholic. I will. And like, that's kind of the thing about content is like, if you have enough time to like have fun and like play a video game, then you have enough time to like make another song or another video or another post or something. So I'm trying to be better about like completely detaching and like doing something that's not monetized and like something that people don't have to know about. And like, I think I really enjoy webtoons, love reading romance because I am a cheesy person. And yeah, I would say it's mostly webtoons, manga, sending silly reels on Instagram because I do that.
Everyone needs a reel.
Yeah.
Everyone needs some real time in their day.
Exactly. Or playing Uma Musume on my phone.
Yeah, or playing Uma Musume on your Apple iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I need to tap into Silent Hill. I get really scared though.
So
even though I love like horror games, I love horror movies.
Yes.
But like they still make me really scared. I get really scared.
I am so scared, but like when we met, that was the thing I wanted to be good with the most was like scary movies and scary games because like love scary manga. Like I'm a big like Junji Ito fan and like I'm so bad with jump scares still. I'm so bad with them. I hate them.
even if I know they're coming, they still freak me out. Like,
exactly. It's like it's that nervousness.
Yeah, because it's like yeah. Whatever that noise was, that's how I feel.
Exactly. No, that's it. That's the noise though.
Yeah, that's the noise. Yeah, it's like Freddy Fazbear or something.
Yes, exactly. And that's one I still have to. That's one I still have to play.
Oh my god, dude! I was playing. I love FNAF growing up, and I never even really played it because I was too freaked out. I played it like one time, like one night, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
That's so valid, though.
I'm gonna watch my video. I'm gonna watch YouTube videos about it. I can't do it.
Exactly. I'm gonna watch YouTube video essays.
Yeah, I want the video essay instead. Take me away. Take me away.
Take me away. No,
be here.
that's me.
Yeah.
You're very valid. No, it's very, same.
Yeah, we get each other. We get each other a little bit.
Oh, I get that.
Anyway, my second question in the Silly Billy section is, do you have any interesting memories or stories from the time you've been online in the Utaite/Vocaloid community, and what sticks out to you as a core memory, perhaps?
Oh man. There are some like, wow, we really reached a new low. But no, there was, oh man. I'm trying to sift through the ones I can't tell. Oh man. So this was really cringy. This one's cringy, but fine. One time on early Twitter, I don't know why, but like, so the Utaite community, which was the YouTube Utaite community, I think that's still what they call themselves.
Yeah.
We were all on Twitter or Skype, because Skype was still cool.
Yeah, Skype was around. It was alive.
Skype was around. It was an interesting time. And I don't know how this started, but someone started the hashtag Utaite prom. And I want you to know, if these pictures still exist, this is blackmail for many, I'm sure, VTubers now. And it basically was like people, I guess like role playing that like we're going to prom and like we all put on like our dresses and our tuxes and like posted like pictures. And that was my face reveal, was that, and I made a gif of it because I just figured out how to do that, and I put on my prom dress that I hadn't even worn yet, and I kind of like, I had like the scene kid hair, and like I did some awkward dance. It was painful. It was really painful. But that was a moment in history. And if I could go back and find all of those posts, that would be the greatest delight of my year.
Greatest delight.
That would really make my year, boy. I'm sure there's a ton of people that have changed usernames, and they would fear those images.
Oh gosh. I remember this happening on Instagram too, like fandom
Oh no.
proms. Fandom proms. But like, it wouldn't even be
That
like
was a
face
thing.
reveals. It wouldn't be face reveals. They make like edits of the characters, like wearing like tuxedos and stuff. I remember this.
Oh man.
When I was
man.
really young.
Yeah, because like I think it was just like trying to find like events to like do and like have fun was like the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
It was like well, because like it was a simpler time when like it would be like, you know, this thing Wednesday, hashtag, you know, like show a picture of your pet, and like because everyone's community was so small, it'd be like kind of like a Discord. You just have a place for like pet pictures, and you'd be like, oh, it's Wednesday, let me show my cat, you know? And so there's just like a lot of really funny, really cringy moments. Because like everyone was like middle school, high school, like it was not serious.
You know what? Bring that back. Utaite prom Thursdays.
Utaite prom, please. Let's see who has the balls to do it, you know?
Yeah, someone needs to step up right now.
Step up right now. I'll bring it back.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a bunch of like college age kids trying to find their prom dresses.
Yeah.
It's so sad because my prom, I think, was that year, and I went for probably less time than I spent on the Utaite prom.
No,
it's a time of my life.
That's awesome, by the way.
I took my sister to prom. It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't go to prom. I don't like loud noises, so I was like,
fine.
not my scene.
Exactly. I was like, it's a little loud. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. It's always just like a little too loud.
A little too loud. I got the food. Fine.
Oh, well, you got to get there for the food.
Gotta get the food. You bought the dress, you bought the tux, you bought the shoes, your mom's like taking pictures, you know. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. You get the food. And it's good.
Get the food.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it was whatever.
My next question that I have here is, what's your favorite voice acting role you've had? And is there any particular reason you found it fun or interesting?
Gah. Okay.
Is that like
there are a lot of really
child?
Yeah, well, because it's hard because like the ones I love the most are probably the stupidest ones. Like I think when I met my fiance, I broke the news to him like a while later because I was like, I don't want you to think I'm a weirdo. Like, well, not like a weirdo, but like you're trying to like meet someone and like you don't want them to Google you.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like it's different, but like I think he knew I was going in for like a thing, and it was like a really quick thing, and I think it was for a more adult show, but I was a baby angel, I think, called Agape, and I still don't know what that show was entirely about, to be honest. But being a little baby angel, that I couldn't even tell you what the angel did. But like weird little creatures, I think that one was really fun. I think there have been some really, really odd little guys. Because like all right, like being a little guy is great.
Yeah.
Like I think for Made in Abyss, really dark show, I am their little squishy companion that doesn't say words, but like is kind of like a Pokemon, so it says its name. And so Menya just kind of like randomly is in like horrific situations and like has no words to explain the horrors it beholds. So yeah, little guys are the greatest. Little guys I get to go in. The expectation is low and the fun is high, you know?
Yeah, and that's like the best kind of job.
It is. You go in, they think they're really funny for doing this to you, and then you're like, gotcha, I love this.
Yeah, gotcha. I love being a little guy. In fact, I would do it every day.
Exactly. And you know what? Thankfully, Made in Abyss randomly comes back around, and I collect my paycheck, I go, me, you know, and like, it's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Little creatures.
Yeah, this one's just off the dome, but do you have like a dream character that you would voice act ever? If you got the chance.
And okay, this goes into the little guy bracket.
Yeah, well, I was hoping it'd be a little guy. That's kind of why I asked.
So the problem is that I vehemently don't believe the show should ever be dubbed because it's perfect in every way. But Chikawa is my obsession.
So true.
I'm obsessed with Chikawa, and technically we share a voice actor for Usagi, which I lost my mind just because I was like, wow, I'm so close to greatness.
Usagi, my goat.
Oh, Usagi, my goat, you really get me.
Yeah.
I think I went on vacation recently and I was in a beautiful forest and I was like, wow, would it be great if Chikawa was here?
It would be. And the thing is, it would be. Dude,
and so that's me. Usagi is like my piece de resistance, but also I vehemently believe it should never be done.
Yeah, I like it already, but like
I like it the way it is.
Yeah, like my favorite. I love Momonga so much. I love that weird thing, that creature.
Meet like, look at me. Yeah. I love.
Yeah, I got my partner actually into Chikawa, and we say that all the time. We say Mite. And notably, if there is a siren outside of my dorm,
yeah,
because I'm in New York City, so there always is. We mimic the siren, but with Mite.
Oh, see, that would make sirens better if they were all just Chikawa.
It has like a giant Momonga on it, and that's how you know it's business.
That's how you know. Have you seen, I don't know if they still were doing this, and I don't know if it was either China, Japan, or Korea, but they It has to be Japan because they reskinned the subway. So every time someone would hit the pass on the thing, it would do the little chikawa and like
That's
every time. So it was
awesome.
like a billion chikawa. Like,
Dude, that during
It was
rush hour would be
incredible.
amazing. When everyone's trying to
it
go
was
home.
horrifying. I was like,
Chikawa.
part of me would be horrified, but part of me would be like, wow, chikawa.
I'd be like, oh my god, Chikawa, thrilling. This is so thrilling.
Thrilling.
Yeah, thrilling.
I love it. I'm obsessed. And one day I pray that I can go to Chikawa Land.
Chikawa Land, yeah. I went to the
Oh,
back when I was in Japan, I went to the little like shop that they have. Like the Chikawa store. And I went to the Chikawa bakery. I went to the Chikawa bakery and I ate him. I ate Chikawa.
you were in heaven.
I was.
I ate Chikawa.
I ate Chikawa. I ate his head.
I ate his head. No.
Yeah, I ate it.
There was nothing in it.
No, it was really good. It was a really good meal, actually.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah, custard filled.
It's Chikawa. Come on.
Yeah, true. This is true, and I always say this.
Oh,
And
I'm so jealous.
yeah, shout out to Chikawa. I hope you can make it there one day. I love Chikawa.
Someday I'll meet Chikawa.
And someday you'll meet Chikawa. It will be amazing.
It'll be amazing. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Yes. Whenever Chikawa wants, they'll come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In my dreams.
Yeah, in your dream. No, one day. One day.
Oh yeah.
This is the last question I have before the outro, but are there any moments that you've had in your
Nice.
career that really made you feel like you quote unquote made it? Like something that surprised you or you were very proud of?
Oh man, my biggest claim to fame when I was younger was something I really loved, which was the Kagero Project series,
Mhm.
and that was like the height for me because like I think Tumblr was really into it at the time. There was like a big community. It was kind of rising the ranks in terms of like it was breaking out of Vocaloid, and it was like kind of becoming part of like the greater like otaku culture because I think they were doing like visual novels and manga, and so like this was like the fervor, like this was everything, and I one day posted a cover, my unworthy cover of I think UK yesterday, and the creator Jin commented. And I lost my whole mind. I remember where I was. I remember cold sweating. I was like, this is it. I'm done. I'm done. I can pack up. I can go home. He perceived me. And I think I like sent back the most all caps egregious message. And I was just like, I was smitten. And yeah, that was the moment I was like, I've made it. I can finally rest. I can go get in my coffin and we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that very much.
I think that was like 2012.
Yeah.
So we're in overtime right
Yeah,
now.
you're just doing the epilogue. It's a pretty long
I
epilogue.
am. It's true. It's a long epilogue, but you know what? It's been fun.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
like that,
I
though.
just like it's been great. I think, you know, obviously the ups and downs have been there, but I think I've been in like the most healthy spot the last two years. So it's been good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Shout out to being
Yay.
healthy. Why do I keep saying
Shout
that?
out to health.
Yeah, shout out to
You know,
health.
it's fine.
Yeah,
shout
to
out health. If you're out there right now.
If you're out there right now,
If you're
fix your
listening.
posture. I decided to do that. Fix your posture, or your back's
Fix
gonna
your
hurt.
posture. Oh man, every day already my posture's bad.
Yeah, I was going shrimp mode. It was crazy.
Shrimp mode.
And shout out to shrimp. Anyway,
Shout out to shrimp.
shout out to shrimp. Very good.
A lot of shout outs.
Yeah, a lot of shout outs today. I'm feeling a lot of joy in my heart today. You know?
That's good.
Yeah. I'm a little
Aww.
joyous. Yeah.
That's good.
Shout out
Whimsy.
to joy. Yeah.
This is good. This is great.
Yeah, honestly, like really peak content that's happening right here. Yeah.
Really peak content.
Yeah, really, really good. Anyway.
This has been fun, honestly.
Aw, I'm happy. I I suppose one more question. This is like our little outro
Yeah.
question. As someone who's been singing and voice acting for a while, what advice do you have for listeners that would like to get into these hobbies or careers themselves? And what do you wish you could have told yourself when you were first starting out?
I mean, this is my boilerplate, my basic, like, one, do it because it's fun. If you're doing it because you're like, I need to put out content, like, it's not gonna work. Like, you're gonna make yourself crazy. Believe me, I've been there. But if I could go back and tell myself something, I think, man, just like it's not that serious. Like, and I regret ever having taken it too seriously. You know, I wish I could still have as much whimsy and like joy as I did back then when I didn't have like high expectations for myself. I didn't have like this like view of the future. I was pretty much just doing it one song at a time. And I was like so excited to get home and like try this out and like see what it sounded like. And like it was a little bit of vanity, obviously, because like I wanted to hear what I sounded like and like put it to video and be like, I'm just like them, like those Utaite that like I listen to all the time. And I think, yeah, just don't never take it that seriously. And of course, have boundaries. You do not need to be reading those comments. They do nothing for you. Like, if someone wants to go out of their way to write you a nice email, those are great. People don't put in the effort to write you a crazy, angry email. Nowadays, if they want to send you something nice, email is like your safest bet. And yeah, I think if you're looking to getting into, doing covers like this, I think the biggest thing I've seen trip people up is like focusing so much on like, for some reason, like usernames and personas. Like if it's something that you're invested in, it's dumb. And I think, yeah, it's never been that serious. Like, I see a lot of people doing like rebrands and then being frustrated that like, oh man, I have to start over. And it's like, well, you didn't really have to start over. Like, you have this. And it's like, just because like it's not like aesthetically pleasing doesn't mean people aren't going to like it. And like, I don't know, maybe it's because I spent so much time being not aesthetically pleasing. But like, yeah, just go with something that makes you feel good. If you're like, this is a name that I can go by and feel good with it, go for it, Yeah. But yeah, don't get too much in the weeds on names and personas and things like that. Just make a song. Make a bad one. Make a bad one. Yeah. I dare you. Do it.
You gotta make bad things first before you start getting real good. You
have to. Yeah. Oh my God. You have to make the worst stuff. You have to cringe every year looking back. That is an order.
That's how you know you've improved. If you're cringing at what you did the year before.
Completely. Cringe all the time. Try to learn as many parts of the trade as you can. Doesn't matter if you're using Audacity. That's great. Yeah. Doesn't matter if you're using a cheap, mic. That's great too. Just try not to do it in the bathroom. That's really hard to mix.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. You don't need all the expensive things. You don't, just make a song. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's the end of that. That's my wisdom.
Yeah. Thank you for the wisdom, Hag. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, but I agree. Everything's better when you're a little silly with it.
Exactly. Be silly.
Yeah,
be silly. Have
frolic
fun.
In the
Frolic. Oh my God.
Like
frolic.
Yeah, I've been just using that word a lot lately. I think it's a good one.
It's a great one.
It's a great one. Have whimsy and enjoy life.
Exactly. Enjoy life. Be silly. Get too silly.
Yeah, make your little projects and cringe at them a year later. That's how you know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
That's how you know. Anyway, Juby, this has been very fun. I really like talking to you.
Oh, thank you. It's been fun.
Yay. So we're gonna say bye now, but do you have anything you want to promote, or maybe like a little tease a little bit? I don't know. You got anything going on? I'm gonna be putting out another one of my Vocaloid React things that we usually stream and then edit together, which is gonna be great. It's
gonna come out sometime, probably in the next week or two. And yeah, we're working on hopefully having another song done for November right after that, and then another song for December that is going to be a revenge cover of a Maritu song. So that's going to be really fun. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So I hope people.
With it.
We're getting freaky with it. Oh yeah, the art is incredible. I'm so excited. We're getting really weird.
Yeah, let's get weird with it. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We're getting weird. Merry Christmas. It's weird. It's gonna be great. But yeah, you know, if you want to check it out, feel free. And yeah, you can find me wherever my name is.
Yeah, JubyPhonic, Twitter.com, and YouTube, and the other words.
Twitter.com.
Twitter.com. Yeah.
Never calling it anything else, to be honest.
I've just been calling things by their full legal name lately.
Their legal name.
Yeah.
YouTubeathin.com,
yeah,
you see.
YouTubeathin.com, the second junior.
That's it. That's the name.
Yeah. Anyway, Juby, thank you so much. This was #a blast. And I really appreciate it. Yay!
I had a great time too. It was #amazing.
Yay! #amazeballs. Anyway, I need to stop recording before I say anything else.